Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing good. Today is May 1, first day of the month. What a wonderful day to start our new chapter today. So, alright, let's get right into it. Focus, okay? If you can, in any way you can. You're gonna gain some value, as I have. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about the topic I was talking to you about yesterday to follow, to be able to filter and prioritize what's urgent and important in your life. What's important and urgent, and you can kind of go down according. Okay. So here's the chart that I've done. It'll make sense as I talk. As you see in the top, it says important and urgent. Urgent or important, same thing. Then second, urgent but not important. Third, important but not urgent. And lastly, not urgent, not important. So I'm going to talk about how in life, when we can prioritize these things and filter it down, you're going to realize it. And you're going to actually see what you spend your most time on, what you end up giving your most energy in. And if you're happy with that, of course, that's great. But if not, how you can recenter and refocus those things, right? So first you want to start by writing all the things that are most important and urgent in your life. Okay? I'm gonna come a little closer. Emphasis. Most important and urgent things in your life. So you want to write them here. The most important people in your life. Your most important career goals. Your most important values. Your religious belief. Probably more first than even maybe your family for some people. Okay? You want to put that, all the things that are most important and urgent in your life in this first category. Okay. Once you've done that, you filter it down. You can take things from there. If not, you're going to have new words, new topics. Things that are urgent but not important. Number two. Okay? Things that are urgent but not important. Write them all down. Your chart might be bigger than this. You might need a clipboard or make several pages. Doesn't matter. This is an exercise that can be done within an hour if it's something you have to filter through. Maybe 10 topics. Maybe you're trying to plan for a meeting. You can use this chart. But I'm talking about if you're trying to plan your life. You can still use this chart, but take time according to the topics you're choosing, right? What you're focusing on. Third, you want to write down things that are important but not urgent in your life. Write it down there. Okay? List it all down. And be honest to yourself. This is something you want to do probably by your own. You don't have to share it unless you want to with your wife. But I would say do it on your own first, because that's going to bring out the most honesty, your true character. And I define character as who you are when no one is watching you, who you are when you're by yourself, how true you are to yourself. When you're walking down the street alone, you see someone in need, someone really needs, how do you react? What is your action like? That is who you are, right? When you're alone, when you're by yourself. Not when you're showing your good friends in Facebook. Not when you're showing off to great friends in your work. But when you're by yourself, who you are is your true character. So do this on your own if you can. Write all those things down. Not urgent, not important. Okay? This could be a challenging exercise for someone. This could even be a hard experience for someone. This could be a fun experience for someone. This could be a sad experience for someone. However, this is just the starting, as I'm talking about more of an in-depth evaluation of things that are important and urgent in your life. So sometimes when you filter, it's a hard process, right? Because you're going through. But when you come to the end of this, it's going to be bring out the true meaning and true value that you have in life and how you can take steps towards it. As a Christian, for me, it's through prayer and through the guidance of Jesus and through those steps. However, this is not a preaching, so you don't have to worry. This is more about how to take your steps in life. For me, it's through Jesus. For you, it could be through other things. We might have our disagreements, as we maybe get into deeper topics, right? For example, eternity, eternal life, life and death. But that's far away. For now, let's focus on this one, which I think everyone can use to really filter your values in life. Finally, all right, moving up to number 4, you want to write down what's not urgent and not important in your life. Write it all down, okay? Maybe buying a new video game that's out, right? Maybe renovating your new man cave. All those things. Not important, not urgent. For ladies, maybe the new makeup line that's out. In reality, I'm not talking about feelings here. In feelings, of course, those things feel really important. But those are not your needs. Those are your wants. So you have to decipher between your feelings and your wants. Okay? Once you have written everything in your life in this chart, now you can see how much time you actually spend on these things. Okay? In reality, a lot of people are spending more of their time in things that are not urgent and not important. Okay? Sadly, I've done that a lot. I have to tell that to myself every day, every other day, every month. Sort of focus, refocus, shake it off. You will find yourself, or once you make this chart, you will find that you have been already. That you are spending most of your time in things that are not urgent and not important. So now that you are aware, consciously, visually have a chart, you want to change that reality to giving time to things that are most important and most urgent in your life, starting with your relationship with your wife, right? For me, God comes first, and then family. So my relationship with my wife, as I've been married nearly 2 years, and my relationship as a dad to my boys, as a dad of twins, Eli and Leo. So far they're young. As they grow, I have to be more there to be helpful and to help them and to be the best dad I can be. And now with my wife, I have to make sure she's happy, she's feeling supported. When we change the diapers, wash the dirty diapers, I gotta take more part in that. So right now, the most important and urgent thing for me is helping my wife, being the best husband I can be, and looking after my 2 boys, supporting my wife, being the best dad I can be. So once I do that, I can go out with my heads up and focus in work, focus in other things around, and my relationship with friends. But if I'm focusing on this first, do you know what's happening? When I come home, my wife is nagging me about these things all the time. And I feel like I've done so much work because I've spent all this time and energy doing, maybe in the yard, fixing the fence that my wife doesn't care about all day. But for her, there. So now you avoid an argument because you realize that you just did things here. You spend all day doing this. So when your wife is arguing about this, you can maybe be more humble in your response, right? And vice versa, for wives to husbands. So it could be both ways, of course. So once you've done this chart, now you can see what you need to do. So now the next steps, next chapter, next week, I'm going to be making videos weekly, maybe monthly, depends my procrastination level for now. However, because I'm just starting, right? I have a full-time job as a husband and dad and a full-time job at work. So making this video falls maybe right now under important but not urgent, because I do think this is an important video. A lot of people could use this, I think, to progress in some directions towards their goal. Well, my dad taught me this, by the way, so I've used this all my life. He's an educated man, originally from Nepal. That's where I come from. He's a PhD degree holder, and he's also a pastor, electrical engineering and PhD, and a pastor. My mom was master's in English and very educated, and most of all, she works with the Young Women Christian Association, helping for women's rights, and they brought me where I am, and my older brother in Nepal. So I want to thank them all as I make this video as they came into the topic. And my wife and kids, I better not miss thanking them. Without them, without my wife especially, I wouldn't be able to be here and be where I'm at in life. As you get to know me, you'll understand more of my story. Okay? So now, once you've done this, you want to focus. We're heading more deep now to separate what your values are in life. Okay? So next week we're gonna move into values, and we're gonna categorize them according to the list. And then that's more deep, because to find your value, first you have to find what you want. And to what you want, I have this exercise called mirroring. You look in the mirror. I got this word from my sister as I was explaining her this process. I think there are other scenarios too, but this is my style. You look in the mirror and you have to really filter through your thoughts and process, and take that time to go deep within yourself to find your values. But we'll leave that for next week. You have time, prepare that, prepare yourself all week, just by contemplating about your life, where you have been, where you are, where you at now, and where you want to go. And that will lead the show. Alright guys, have a good day. See you again. Bye.